2011 is like our planned date. 2011 is our planned date to go back to Atlanta. So I kind of can't wait for that, and that's gonna probably happen no matter what. Once my wife gets out of school here, so she's in nursing school. She's just starting it. She's finishing up her anatomy classes and stuff this semester. She's got about 2 weeks left. Then we're gonna go on a vacation to Atlanta to visit some friends, because we were down there. We lived down there for about 3-4 years, and then moved back up when we had our kids. And our we came up here expecting our family to be around a lot more than they are, and they're not. And the cost of living up here in the Northeast is crazy expensive. We went from a 3,000 square foot house to a 1,000 square foot house, and it is cramped. And we want to go back to what we had. I think we can offer a better life for our kids down there, and we'll have more money to do things. So, I have basically an opening job-wise, I think, as long as everything, stays the way it is, with work. Um, the new FM down there I was friends with, the new field manager for what I do now. I was friendly with him. He's down there. When he became field manager, he said, when I'm looking to come back, if I ever am, just let him know, and if a spot comes open, I could probably have it. So we got all those numbers, and a lot of those numbers, kind of correspond to why I'm doing this. Um, and I think, damn bugs, and I think that, I think that's just a lot to, look forward to with life coming up. And I want to be healthy to be able to do it. Another thing, I can remember, going through high school and the years after high school, I can remember watching the New York City Marathon on TV on that Sunday. I used to watch it every year. I missed it this year because I think I was working or something. But I always was inspired by the people that do that. And that's part of the reason I've been running, because I want to build up to a marathon. And I don't necessarily have to do the New York City one. Right now, I'm kind of gearing up for this fall to try and do a half. I hope I can get to that. At this point, I'm only at about a 5K, and it's not a fast 5K. I wouldn't even run in a 5K yet. Maybe in about a month, if there's a 5K coming up. As long as I can do a 5K in under 30 minutes, then I'll go do it. But I'm not doing it unless I'm under 30 minutes. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So once I can run a 5K with 30 minutes, no problem. I'm going to do a 5K. That's one of my goals, short term, kind of. A little bit longer term is the half. And I think what my plan is I'm keeping up with this. And when we go back to Atlanta that year, I'm doing the Peachtree, or I think it's the Peachtree Marathon, or I know there's a marathon, the marathon. I think it has something to do with peaches. Everything does in Atlanta, so I think it's the Peachtree Marathon, or something like that. So when we go back, when we head back in 2011, I'm signing up for that one. And if I'm ready to do it the year before, I will attempt to get in the New York City one, and then when we go down there, I'll do the Atlanta one. So those are my kind of like short midterm goals. It's a lot to, put on my plate, but it's something to strive for. It's something to excite me. Every step along the way has been, a great step, a great look forward. I've been feeling a lot better. I hope everybody else has. I'm assuming you have. Just doing this exercising is yeah, I get those endorphin levels, or, they're just high, and I'm living on cloud nine. So it's a good thing. I don't think I'm gonna quit. You guys won't let me quit, which is awesome. I want to be here for you. I am so glad that I came on YouTube, got in front of this stupid camera, which I feel stupid most of the time get in front of it. But I'm so glad that I was able to do it. I'm so glad that I started. I'm excited that all of you are, watching this, involved in what I'm doing. I like watching your progress, and I just right now with YouTube and this Fat the Fab and watching the Weight Loss Loser thing, and you know just the big community that I found on YouTube that I really didn't I realized kind of was there, but I didn't know it was kind of established the way it was. Just being able to be involved in that, I think is uh, it's such the swift kick in the ass, which I ended up having to give somebody the other day. Um, but the swift kick in the ass to just get going, and you just don't want to let anybody down. The couple people that have left the challenge, you know, due to life, life's always going to be there. You just got to take it as it comes, and just don't quit these things. If you get in the challenge, you know, it's not a failure to try, even if you can't get the 5 workouts in. Even though you get one in a week, and you post once a week, and you just stay at it, you'll see that once a week will build up into something else. Plus, it breaks you away from that stress of life. So, you gotta stick with it. You've really gotta stick with it. Um, it's so great. And if you don't stick with it, you're just letting yourself down. And I don't want to let myself down anymore. I don't want to be the guy who quits everything. You know, I mean, I quit wrestling. I, kind of gave up guitar, which I've been picking back up again. So I've been playing that a lot more. It's just a lot of things. And I don't know how many times I've quit on diets. I don't know how many times I've, started exercise programs and gave up on those. And just being accountable for yourself is just the best thing that you could do. And even if you don't have the support at home, just using the YouTube, it's awesome. And I don't know what else to say. It's just I'm so excited with it. And I hope this answered my whole, little question thing that I sent in to Brittany. I don't even remember the whole thing, and I wrote it. This again, life. It's like there's so much going on that you just got to take time. Take a walk in the woods. Just take a breath. You're not gonna lose anything if you put something off for an hour. You could squeeze an hour in there. Stop watching TV. That's one of the biggest things I've done this week. Is over the last month. I mean, there's certain shows that we watch, and we record them on DVR or on on like a TiVo thing, DVR if you don't know what that is, just a video recorder. We would just record them on there, and if we don't, we allow ourselves maybe 2 hours of TV a night, whereas we were doing 4 to 6. So we cut it down. But now I'm spending a lot of time on YouTube. But I've been making time for myself, and that's what you have to do. That's like the #1 thing. Make time for yourself. So I'm gonna sign off here. I think I answered my whole question. Yee! And again, make time for yourself. Just remember that. Make time for you.